Hello everyone, magandang buhay po sa lahat. Welcome back po dito sa ating Mathematics Tagalog tutorial. Sa video na ito ay papaliwanag ko po sa inyo about solving problems involving special products and factors of polynomials. So ano nga po ba yung mga problems that involve special product and factoring? Let us consider this problem. The area of the rectangular garden is x squared plus 8x plus 15 square meter. If its length measures x plus 5 meters, what is the measure of its width? Okay, so itong problem po na ito ay about factoring polynomials. Given the area of a rectangular garden at yung kanyang length, we can solve the width of the rectangular garden applying factoring polynomials. So magpipresent po ako sa video na ito ng different problems at ipapaliwanag ko po sa inyo in step-by-step computation. To start the lesson, let's have first the objectives. For number 1, identify problems that involve factor of polynomials. So, tuturuan ko po kayo kung paano po mag-identify ng problems about factoring polynomials. Okay? And for number 2 objective, solve problems involving special products and factors of polynomials. So, tuturuan ko po kayo kung paano po mag-solve ng problems from the beginning up to the last part of computation. So step by step ko po ipapaliwanag sa iyo at i-illustrate. Okay. So bago po ako mag-present ng examples, kung hindi ka pa po nakasubscribe sa ating channel, ay isubscribe na po ninyo. Click na po yung subscribe button at lahat po ng lessons about Mathematics Grade 8 ay i-upload ko po dito sa ating channel. Okay, so let's start for number 1 problem. The area of a rectangular garden is x squared plus 8x plus 15 square meter. If its length measures x plus 5 meters, what is the measure of its width? Okay, so ito pong problem na ito ay about factoring polynomials. Given po yung area ng rectangle at yung length ng rectangle, hahanapin daw natin yung measure ng width. Ano po? So, ang gagawin lang po natin dito ay ifa-factor lang po natin itong area ng rectangle. Ano po? So, paano po ba yan? To start with, okay, identify the given. So, the area is x squared plus 8x plus 15. That is the area of the rectangular garden. Okay. So, hindi ko na po muna nilagay yung kanyang unit na square meter dito. Another given is this one. Length is equal to x plus 5 meters. So, length is equal to x plus 5 meters. Okay. So, ano po yung hinahanap ng problem? The problem asks for what is the measures of its width. So, hanapin o hinahanap ng problem ano po yung measurement ng width ng rectangular garden. Okay. So, paano po yan isosolve? Okay. So, ito po yung formula ng area ng rectangle. Ito po ay makakatulong po sa atin para may guide po tayo sa pag-solve sa problem na ito. Okay, so the area is equal to length times width. So notice here, you're going to multiply the length by the width. Ibig sabihin, kapag pinagtabi po natin yung length times width as multiplication, ito po ay factors ng area. Ano po? Length times width, factors of area. So therefore, to solve for the width of the rectangular garden, ifa-factor po natin yung area ng rectangular garden. Okay, so ano po ba yung kanyang area? Ito po, x squared plus 8x plus 15. Okay, this one. So now we are going to factor this trinomial. Okay, notice here yung ating pong trinomial ay general trinomial. Ano po? Kasi hindi po ito special product. Okay? Hindi rin po ito perfect square trinomial. Ano po? So ito po ay general trinomial. Now, to factor this one, unang ipa-factor po natin ay yung x squared. So what are the factors of x squared? Can be x times x is equal to x squared. So the factors are x times x or x and x. Okay, next is we are going to factor the last term, 15. Kung napanood po ninyo yung video ko about factoring general trinomial, andun po, in-indicate ko po doon step by step. Okay, so here, again, proceed tayo. Sa third term na 15, pag i-factor po natin yan, there are many factors. Okay, So, ano po yung factors ng 15? Can be 5 times 3 is equal to 15. So, pwede pong 5 and 3 ang factors. Another one can be 1 times 15. 1 times 15 is equal to 15 also. So, ano po yung pwedeng factors ng 15 maliban po sa 5 times 3 and 1 times 15? So here, wala na pong iba. Meron po pero iyon ay negative. Take note, kapag nagpa-factor po tayo, tignan po natin yung operation. So lahat po dito ang operation ay addition. Ibig sabihin ito po ay positive. So therefore, ang kukun lang po natin na factor ng third term ay yung positive factors lang po. Huwag na po nating isama yung negative factors. Okay. So after po natin makuha yung factors, we are going to add. Yung first po na factors ay 5 and 3. 5 plus 3, that is equal to 8. At yung 1 plus 15, that is equal to 16. Now, ang sum po natin ay 8 and 16. Ano po ba yung hinahanap natin dito? So, ang hinahanap po natin ay yung may sum na 8 kasi 8 po yung ating middle term dito. So, plus 8 kaya positive 8. Alin po dito ang may sum ng 8? Ito pong 5 and 3. So, 5 plus 3 that is equal to 8. So, ito pong 5 and 3 na ito ang factors ng 15 na gagamitin natin dito sa ating trinomial. Okay. So, paano po yan i-factor? Ganito lang po yun. Okay. Gawa po tayo ng close and open parenthesis na dalawa. Okay. Ilagay po natin itong factors ng x squared, x times x. So, hiwalay po natin yung isang x o yung unang x ay dito sa first parenthesis, yung pangalawang x sa second parenthesis. And then, itatabi po natin yung factors ng 15. Unang factor po ay 5. So, positive 5, pag nilagay po natin dito, magiging plus 5 kasi positive 5. So, x plus 5 is the first factor. And then, next po ay 5 and then kasama po niya ay 3. So, positive 3 po siya, kaya pag nilagay po natin dito, plus 3. So, we have now x plus 5 times x plus 3. Okay, ito po yung length times width. Okay, so here, ang given po na length ay x plus 5. Ito po yung length. Ano po? So therefore, ito pong kasama niya na factors, x plus 3, ito naman po yung width. Maliwanag po ba? Ulitin ko po, ang length po naka-indicate na sa given na x plus 5. Ito na po sa ating factor. At yung kasama po niya ay wala na pong iba kundi width. So, yung width po ay mas maiksi kaysa sa length. So, yung length po ay x plus 5, mas malaki kaysa sa width na x plus 3. So, to answer the question in the problem, what is the measure of its width? Ganito lang po yung pagsagot in sentence. Okay. The width of the rectangular garden is x plus 3 meters. So, ilagay na po natin yung kanyang unit. Ano po, kapag nag-final answer po tayo. Okay? Okay, so how about this problem number 2? The area of a square pool is m squared plus nm plus 25 square meter. Find the measure of each side. Okay, ito pong problem number 2 ay about square. Okay, yung pong number 1 problem kanina na nasinolve po natin ay about rectangle. Okay, so ang hinahanap po ng problem ay the measure of the sides of the square pool. So ang given po ay yung area ng square pool na m squared plus 10m plus 25 square meter. Now, paano po kaya masosolve yung kanyang side? Ganito lang po yon. First, identify po natin yung given. The given is the area ng ng square pool which is m squared plus 10m plus 25 at wala na pong iba. So ano po yung hinahanap ng problem? Okay? The measure of the sides of the square pool. Kaya side is question mark. Yan po yung hahanapin natin. Okay. So paano po tayo mag-start na mag-solve? Na-identify na po natin yung given area at nalaman po natin yung kanyang question o hinahanap ng problem which is the side of the square pool. So next po ay magbe-base po tayo sa formula ng area ng square. So ang area po ng square is A is equal to S squared. Ano po yung S? Stand for the side. Instead na side times side, since pareho po yung measurement ng side, kaya po side square na lang po yan. Okay po? Okay. So paano po i-solve? Ganito lang po yon. First, kunin po natin yung area ng square pool. Ito po. m squared plus 10m plus 25. So ang gagawin lang po natin dito ay ifa-factor po natin ito at yung factor po niya, yan po yung measure ng side ng square. Ano po? So ganito lang po yun. First factor po natin itong m squared. So ang factors po niya ay m times m. Okay? Next po ay factor natin yung last term. So ang last term po natin ay 25. So notice here, yung ating pong given na trinomial ay perfect square trinomial. So paano nga po ba pala i-check kung ito po ay perfect square trinomial? So to check, ganito lang po yon. I-divide po natin yung middle term ng 2 always. What is 10 divided by 2? That is equal to 5. Yung sagot na 5 ay i-square po natin or i-multiply natin by itself kay once. So what is 5 times 5? That is equal to 25. Okay po ba? Okay, so ibig sabihin ito po ay perfect square trinomial. So paano po yan i-factor? Kunin po natin yung 25, yung long cut po ang gagamitin natin. What are the factors of 25? Pwede pong 5 times 5, that is 25. Pwede naman pong negative 5 times negative 5. But take note, ang pagkuha po ng factors, ito pong lahat sa ating polynomial, lahat po ay plus, ibig sabihin positive. So, i-consider lang po natin yung positive factors. So, yung dalawang 5 ang factors ng 25. Okay, pero ano po yung kukunin natin? Okay, you're going to add. What is 5 plus 5? That is equal to 10. And negative 5 plus negative 5, yan po ay negative 10. So, alin po dito ang positive 10 na sum? Ito pong 5 plus 5. So, ibig sabihin, yan po yung kukunin natin na factor ng 25. 5 times 5. Okay. So, paano na po i-factor yung ating trinomial? Ito po yung factors. Okay. Gawa po tayo ng dalawang close and open parenthesis. Sa unang parenthesis, lagay po natin yung factor ng m squared, isang m, at sa pangalawang parenthesis, yung pangalawang m. Okay. So, ganito po yun. Okay. So, first parenthesis m, second parenthesis ay m. Next, ang idudugtong po natin dito ay ito pong factor ng 25. So, pareho po silang positive 5. Ibig sabihin, pag nilagay po natin yan, plus 5, plus 5. And take note, ang factor po nito dapat magkaparehong binomial. Ano po? Kasi yung given ay perfect square trinomial. Okay? So, m plus 5 is a side and m plus 5 is also a side. Ano po? So, ano po yung sagot natin dito? Find the measure of each side. So, syempre, ilalagay natin in sentence form. The side measure of the pool is x plus 5 or m plus 5 meters. So, indicate na po natin yung unit niya kapag naglagay na po tayo ng final answer. Okay, so how about this number 3 problem? The product of two consecutive integers is x squared plus x. If the smaller integer is x, what is the larger integer? Okay, so ito po ay word problem about numbers. Okay, so here, what is meant by product? Okay, pag sinabi natin product, ito po yung sagot ng multiplication or sagot sa multiplication. Okay, so ang operation na gagamitin natin dito, syempre, multiplication kasi ang word po dito ay product. Okay, next, two consecutive integers. What does it mean when you say two consecutive integers? So, dalawang magkasunod na integers or number. Okay, so ang product daw po nilang dalawang magkasunod ay x squared plus x. Okay, if the smaller integer is x, what is the larger integer? So, given po, yung x is the smaller integer. So, hanapin natin yung larger integer. So, paano po yan? Identify po natin yung given. The product of the two consecutive integers is x squared plus x. Okay. Another one is this one. Smaller integer is x. Lagay po natin dito. This one, smaller integer is x. So ano po yung hahanapin natin? Ang hanapin po natin ay ito pong larger integer. Okay. Kaya for larger integer, lagyan ko dito question mark. Ito po yung ating isosolve. Okay? So, magbe-base po tayo sa product of two consecutive integers. Okay, pag sinabing product, multiply mo yung dalawang number. Multiply mo yung smaller number sa larger number. Okay, so dapat kapag nag-multiply natin yung smaller and larger, integer, ito po yung kaniyang magiging product, x squared plus x. Ano po? Okay. So, paano po yan i-solve? Ganito lang po yun. First, kunin po natin yung original na expression, x squared plus x. Ito po yung product of two consecutive integers. Okay, so next po natin na gagawin natin ay ipapactor po natin itong binomial. So take note, pag-aralan natin itong trinomial, itong binomial na ito, x squared plus x. So wala pong factor ito or factors na binomial. So ang factor po nito ay common monomial factoring. Yung isa ay monomial, yung isang factor ay binomial. Ano po? So, paano po yan i-factor? So, notice here, dalawa lang yung terms sa ating polynomial. At yung dalawang terms na ito, may pagkakapareho sa variable. So, pareho po sila ng x. So, ibig sabihin, pwede po nating i-factor ito through common monomial factoring. So, paano po yan? Okay, ganito lang po yon. Okay, so kuha po tayo ng list or ng greatest common factor between the two terms, x squared and x. So, ilagay ko po dito x squared sa taas, x sa baba. So, we are going to factor x squared can be x times x is equal to x squared. Ay sa baba naman, nag-iisang x na lang. Ano po ang factor? So, wala na po. Siya lang po ang factor niya and 1. So, here, may pagkakapareho ba sa taas at sa baba? Meron po. Yan po yung tinatawag nilang common monomial factor. Okay. So, ito pong x na ito, ay ito po yung magiging common monomial factor. Okay. So, paano po kunin yung kanyang factors? Nakuha na po natin yung common. Ang factors po niyan ay, una ay itong x. Okay. Kasi may pagkakapareho po sila. Common monomial factor. And then, kukunin po natin yung binomial na other factor. Mula po dito sa ating given na area or the product rather. Okay. So, ang gagawin po natin para makuha natin yung binomial dito ay i-divide natin itong monomial, yung common monomial factor na x sa dalawang terms. Okay, divide po natin. So, we have now divide by 2. So, here, x squared divide by x. So, pag division po, ang gagawin lang po natin, i-subtract natin yung exponent. So, 2 minus 1, exponent sa baba. Okay, so 1 lang po. Ibig sabihin, x po ang magiging quotient dito sa x squared divided by x. So, lagay po natin sa first term dito ay x. Okay? Then plus, what is x divided by x? Ito, marami nagkakamali. Ano po? Hindi lang number ang pwedeng i-divide. So here, x divided by x is equal to 1. Any number multiplied by itself is 1. So, ibig sabihin, ito po ay plus 1. Okay? Kasi positive po yung kanyang sinusundan. So, we have now x and x plus 1. Itong dalawa po na ito, yan na po yung factors ng, o yan po yung factors ng product ng consecutive integers. Okay. Factors po ng x squared plus x. So, x, nakalagay po dito, smaller integer. Okay. Ibig sabihin, itong x plus 1, iyan po yung larger integer. So, paano po sagutan yung question sa problem? What is the larger integer? So, sagutan po natin in form of sentence. The larger integer is x plus 1. Okay? For number 4 problem, what value of k will make y squared minus 6y plus k a perfect square trinomial? Okay, ulitin ko po. What value of k will make y squared minus 6y plus k a perfect square trinomial? Okay, so here, hahanapin po natin yung value ng k para ito pong given na itong trinomial ay magiging perfect square trinomial. Okay, baba ko po itong ating expression. Y squared minus 6y plus k. So here, para makuha po natin kung ano po yung value ng k dito na constant, ganito lang po yun. Ito pong middle term ay i-divide lang po natin yan always ng 2. So that is 6 divided by 2 or ito po ay minus 6y. So kapag kinuha po natin itong 6, isama po natin yung kanyang operation na minus. So magiging ito po ay negative 6. Okay? So what is negative 6 divided by 2? The answer is negative 3. Okay po. So next po ay i-square natin itong negative 3. Okay? What is negative 3 square? That means negative 3 times negative 3. Okay, and what is negative 3 times negative 3? The answer is positive 9. So yung makukuha pong sagot na 9 na ito ay ito po yung magiging value ng k. Para itong given po na ito ay perfect square trinomial. So iba ko po dito, palit na po natin yung k ng 9. So y squared minus 6y plus 9 is now a perfect square trinomial. So paano natin sagutan yung question? So what value of k? So anong value ng k daw? 9. Pero ilagay po natin in sentence form. The value of k that make y squared minus 6y plus k a perfect square trinomial is 9. Ano po? Yung 9 po na ito, yan po yung value ng k para maging perfect square trinomial. Okay, so how about this number 5 problem? The length of a rectangular floor is 8 more than the width. If the area is 180 square meter, find the length and the width. So, the problem asked, what is the length and the width of the rectangular floor? Okay, so meron po tayong given dito, 180 square meter. Another one ay ito pong 8 more than the width. Okay, so paano po kaya ito isolve? First, identify po natin yung given. So nakalagay po dito sa ating statement, the length of rectangular floor is 8 more than the width. Okay, yung length daw ay 8 more than the width. So 8 plus W. So yung 8 and then yung more than ay plus and then width is W. So we have now length is equal to 8 plus W. Another given here is if the area is 180 square meter. So yung area po ng rectangular floor ay 180 square meter. Now, the question is, find the length and the width. So mula po dito sa given na length and area of the rectangular floor, ano po kaya ang measure ng width and length? Okay, so ganito lang po yun. So length and width are the unknown and doon po tayo magbe-base sa area ng rectangle which is length times width. So again, length times width ay factor po ng area ng rectangle. Okay, so paano nga po ba mahanap yung length and width? Ganito lang po yun. Okay, kunin po natin yung formula ng area, length times width. Gumamit po ako dito ng close and open parenthesis. Okay, so here, substitute po natin yung given. Okay, what is the area of a rectangular pool? Nakalagay po dito area, ito po, 180 square meter. So lagay ko po sa area, magiging 180. Hindi ko po muna i-indicate yung kanyang unit. Okay? Mamaya na po pag nakuha yung final answer. Okay. Next po ay length. Ano po yung length dito? Ang length po ay here unknown pero may length po tayo dito which is 8 plus W. So lagay po natin sa length dyan, palit natin sa L, magiging 8 plus W. And then times, ito po yung width. Ano po yung width? Given po ba? Ang width is unknown. Okay? So, hindi po given yung width dito. So, ibig sabihin, ibaba ko lang po dito times width. Okay, we have now 180 is equal to 8 plus W times W. So, gawin lang po natin dito, distributive property, itong part dito, para matanggal yung parenthesis. So, here, paano po ba ang distributive property? Multiply po natin yung W sa unang term, 8. Okay? What is 8 times W? That is 8W. And then plus, multiply din po natin itong W sa W dito. Okay, guhitan ko. W and then W here. What is W plus W? That is equal to W squared. So we have now 180 is equal to 8W plus W squared. So para maging maayos po yung ating equation, ay ito pong 180 lipat natin sa right side. So paano po ito? Subtraction property. Okay, so we have now 80 minus 80. Gagayan po natin yan. Then equal po natin yan 8W plus W squared. And then, syempre, nag-minus ka ng 80 sa left ng equal sign, magmaminus ka rin ng 180 sa right ng equal sign. And then, 180 minus 180, simplify natin, that is equal to 0. Okay? And then, we have now, i-arrange po natin itong ating given dito. ang ating terms. Unahin po natin sa highest exponent, w squared. Okay, this one. So, positive po siya, kaya positive po dito. Next po ay 8w, positive po siya. Pag dinugtong, magiging plus w po dito. And then, ipanghuli po natin yung number na minus 180. Okay, so we have now this one. Pwede po natin baliktarin. Okay, para di po kayo malito. W squared plus 8w minus 180. Okay, so ano pong next natin dyan? Okay, taas po natin yung ating equation. W squared plus 8w minus 180 equal to 0. So here, ito po ay isang trinomial. Tawag po dito ay general trinomial. Hindi po siya perfect square trinomial. Ano po? Kasi kung i-divide natin yung middle term na 8 by 2, 8 divided by 2 is 4, and then i-square natin yung 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Pero dito sa last term dito ay 180. So, hindi po ito perfect square trinomial. Okay. So, ito po ay general trinomial. I-factor po natin. Factor natin yung unang term. Okay. Paano po yung factors niyan? Gawa po tayo ng close and open parenthesis. Okay. So, una po yung factors ng w squared. Dalawa po yan. Paghiwalayin po natin dito sa tag-isa po sila sa parenthesis. So, w. Then next po ay what are the factors of 180 that if you add, that is equal to 8. Ano po? So, ganito lang po yon. Ang factors po niya ay 18 and negative 10. So, if you're going to multiply 18 times negative 10, that is equal to 180. Okay? So, i-check po natin. Kapag pinlas naman po natin yung 18 and negative 10, dapat 8 po yung lalabas. So, what is 18 plus negative 10? That is equal to 8. So, therefore, ito po yung factors ng trinomial na ito. W plus 18 times W minus 10. So, ganito lang po yan. Ano po yung purpose? So, kunin po natin yung width. Ang width po dito ay change the sign. Plus 18, positive 18 ito. Kaya kapag kinuha po natin yung W, change the sign, magiging negative 18. Okay. So, ito naman po ay W minus 10. Ito po ay negative 10. Change naman po natin. Okay, yung kanyang sign. So, this will become W is equal to 10. So, we have now the measurements of the width. Negative 18 and positive 10. So, syempre, lahat po ng sukat ng isang object or bagay dapat positive po. Okay, so ibig sabihin, ito pong negative 18, this is not the width of the rectangular pool. Okay, so ang width po niya ay ito pong positive 10. Okay, so here, since meron na pong width, di ba ang hinahanap po natin sa problem ay length and width. So meron na pong width which is 10. Paano naman po hanapin yung length? So mula po dito sa formula ng length na na-derive po natin, okay, ito pong part na ito, bilugan ko. L is equal to 8 plus W. Lagay po natin dito. Ang gagawin lang po, i-substitute po natin yung nakuha nating width na 10. Dito po sa width dito. So this become, okay, length is equal to 8 plus 10. Okay, and 8 plus 10, that is equal to 18. So the length of the rectangular pool is 18 and the width is 10. Pero syempre, kailangan po nating sagutan or sagutin in sentence form. Okay, kasi naka-sentence po yung kanyang question dito. So marami pong nagko-compute, hanggang dyan lang po sinaglalagay. So hindi po nyo mape-perfect yung score ninyo. So dapat sasagutan po ninyo in a form of sentence. Okay, so length is equal to 18 meters and width is equal to 10 meters. Okay, so actually dito sa computation wala pong unit, pero pag nag-final answer lalagay na po yung unit. Okay, so yung length mas malaki 18 meters at yung width mas maliit 10 meters. Okay, so let's see if you understand the lesson. Try to answer this problem. So solve the problem. Number 1, the area of a square is 25y squared minus 100y plus 100 square units. What is the length of the side? Okay, so given po dito yung area only ng square at ang hinahanap po ay yung length ng side. So lagay po ninyo yung sagot ninyo. Try po ninyong i-post yung video na ito at sagutan po ninyo. Okay? At baka naman po pwedeng i-share ninyo yung inyong sagot dito po sa comment section. Salamat sa poll mga anak. Kung nagustuhan nyo yung video na ito at natuto kayo, baka pwede naman pong i-click yung like and then subscribe na rin kung bago ka pa lang dito sa aking channel.